I figured that most of you guys would rather do something other than finding the GCF and LCM with your free time. So if finding the GCF isn't your favorite thing to do in the world, that's completely okay. And the point of this video is to help you find the LCM and GCF faster. Okay, and how so? So this video we're going to do an example where we find the GCF of two numbers. We have 80 and we have 48. So let's start with the GCF first, and then in the next video we're going to find, or maybe in the same video we're going to find the LCM. Okay, so let's get started. How do I find the GCF fast? And the answer is, if you've been paying attention, this video will be really easy for you because all we're doing is we're doing the ladder method. So this ladder method is all we're doing. So let's list down both of the numbers. We have 48 and we have 80. And we'll do this ladder. Okay. And then just because I like to do this, I write down the prime numbers on the side, some 2, 3, 5, and 7. It just helps me see them really quickly, and then maybe I can divide fast. Okay, so let's get started. What number divides both 48 and 80? That's going to be 2. So you have 8 at the end over here, 8 in the ones place, you have zeros in the one place. So if the last digit is even, then 2 divides it. So we're doing 48 divided by 2. That turns out to be 24. And then we're doing 80 divided by 2. That turns out to be 40. What number divides both 24 and 40? That's going to be 2 again. So 2 divided by 24 is 12. 24 divided by 2 is 12. And then 40 divided by 2 is 20. So what number divides both 12 and 20? That's going to be 2 again. So 12 divided by 2 is going to be 6. 20 divided by 2 is going to be 10. So let's keep going. What number divides 6 and 10 both? So that's going to be 2. And then you have 6 divided by 2 is 3. And 10 divided by 2 is 5. So what number divides both 3 and 5? And the answer to that is only 1. Because 3 and 5 are both prime. So 3 and 5 are both prime. So if we end up with 2 prime numbers in one of these rows in the ladder, all we do is we just make an X. This X, all that it means is that we're ending this ladder. So we're ending this process. So now we're going to find the GCF. And how do we find the GCF? That's basically it. So we look at all the list of the numbers we have on the left side, and we copy them down, and we multiply all of them. So we have 4 2's. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. If you multiply this list out, you will get the GCF. It is just that simple. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 2's. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. And then 2 into 2 is 4. And then this 2 into 2 is also 4. So you have 4 into 4. That turns out to be 16. And the GCF of 48 and 80 is 16. Okay, so just to go over this process one more time, all we did was we made the ladder, or something that looked like a ladder. We had 48 and 80 on the sides, and then we knew that 2 divided 48 and 80 both. So we wrote 2 on the left side, and we kept going down rows until we ended with 2 prime numbers, which in this case were 3 and 5, or any 2 numbers which are not divisible by the same number. So this could have been 10 and 7, for example, right? Once we saw those 2 numbers, once we got to this step, all we did was we drew a cross on the left side just to symbolize that we're done with the process. Next, we look above this X to see all the numbers that we've listed down until now on the left side, which just turned out to be 4 2s in this case, and we multiplied all of them together to find out the GCF, which in this case was 16.